Welcome our loyal fans to the channel. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to our very organic channel, which essentially is our part-time passion project. So today it's going to be a bit of a fun video. I'm going to try to answer to all your comments, some beautiful, some wonderful, some encouraging, and others quite colorful. I know the Explorer is known for not having a date, but nowadays I feel lost without at least a date complication on an everyday watch. Yeah, I mean, like, date's helpful if you really actually use it. You sound like Ubix that you do actually use it. And if that's the case, yeah, if you use it, then buy watches that have it. But keep in mind, not every watch needs to have a date, because sometimes it's just nice to put it on, be a quartz or whatever. Just all you need is a time, go on like a date night or a function. You're only gonna wear it for that evening. So whether you have a date or not, it doesn't really matter. Look, whatever tickles your fancy, there's no right or wrong answers here. But I can only share with you my personal experience. I own a lot of watches with date on it. Practically speaking, I don't use it because I have a relatively large collection. I'm wearing a different watch every second day. The fact that I need to put it on and then wind it up and get the time and then gotta adjust the time, it's a hassle. But again, each to their own. You sound like you're someone who loves your watches and you use it, and then of course, buy as many watches with dates as you like. We're not your mother, we're not gonna tell you what to do. Next one, now that's a watch name I like, Top G watches. Around 40mm size or near it is the perfect size. Well, I mean, it's a subjective, right? What's perfect to one may not be perfect for others, but 40mm, I agree, depending on the combination of all of the elements. For example, how thick and thin the bezel is, how deep set the dial is from the bottom of the sapphire in the watch, because that has an impact. The color tones of the dial versus the bezel, all of that can make a watch appear big or smaller. I've worn 40mm that I felt like a 38. And I've worn 40mm that felt like a 42. The feel of an Explorer versus the Marathon 36mm, you put those two watches side by side, you wouldn't say they're the same size, because literally the Marathon feels smaller. Why? Because it's got that really thin bezel and really deep set dial, so it's got that really deep dishing effect, which sucks the presence of the watch in a bit, so it feels small. Whereas Explorer is a little bit more open, so it feels a bit bigger, but they're both 36. Ultimately, guys, get out there to shops, try watches on. You know, if you see a friend wearing a watch, take it off his wrist or bash him or something, put it on your wrist and try it on. So this is a Black Bay 58, so it's a 39mm. Guess what? I've got the OG version, which is the burgundy dial, right? And that's a 42. And because I haven't been wearing that, but I've been wearing 36, this feels like a 42 now. Sometimes we wake up, things just look bigger. Other days we wake up, things look smaller. Nautilus is ugly. No wonder you have such a big following. I mean, the Nautilus is probably one of the most ugliest watch I have ever seen. I love comments like this. It tells me that you care and that you give two hoots. And for that, power to you. This is what watch collecting is all about. The fact that I've got you to engage with me, even though it could be maybe a little bit negative, but that's okay. Power to you. Love it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, or get your friends to subscribe too. There's a couple of one here. Daniel, what are you doing to me? You're giving me Machine Gun Kelly here. So first one we got, I thought I was alone thinking a Nautilus was boring as F. That Panerai you're wearing is at a PAM 01293. You know what, Cataby USA, there you go. Proves my point, right? Like, there are people out there that don't find the Nautilus or any integrated 70s, 80s feel vibe attractive. But each to their own, power to you. And well spotted, Cataby USA. It was a PAM, that was a new acquisition. We did a review. If you haven't seen it, go check that out. It's an okay video, it wasn't my best performance. And then the following comment by Stoner909, the Nautilus is indeed ugly, but Aquanaut is hideous. Now, I think Aquanaut is just beige. It tries to be this and that, and it ends up being nothing. And at one stage during the pandemic heights, I remember people all around me were like, oh, I want the Aquanaut. And the Aquanaut almost overtook the Nautilus, right? Because they were just going crazy with Aquanaut. I'm like, but then again, hey, during that time, people were bashing each other for toilet paper. Someone said it from Kyrodex. To be honest, When I first was getting into watches, I never understood the Nautilus, Aquanaut, or the Royal Oak. Now, Royal Oak is a little bit different. And I'll tell you why. Royal Oak is really got that industrial portal, you know, the ship portal with the screws, and it's not wishy-washy. It is what it is. I have a lot more respect for Royal Oak. You know, the bracelet isn't even attractive. I mean, the Nautilus bracelet, it's ugly as my butt, and my butt's not pretty. Right? My dog just farted, or one of them did, and it smells in here, guys. What a load of BS. The watch is Aliexpress material. So this is in reference to Christopher Ward. There's probably some half-truths in what you are suggesting there. Aliexpress, probably not, because I've handled the watch. It is a quality made watch, given that it's got a Swiss movement in it. And, you know, we can count Christopher Ward as, let's call it a legitimate brand now, you know, with the notoriety it's gotten. That combination, you put it together, you're not gonna find that on AliExpress. Well, at least not yet. We did an episode with the seagull alluding to the Chinese watch industry. You know, this is the massive industry behind everything, right? And if there was a Chinese factory that could make the same watch, even with this identical movement, it will probably maybe be half the price, if that. This channel is going places. Great vibe, love the personality and banter between you guys. Danjai Suslu, we just started. We can only get better from here, right? We're just having fun, guys. At this end, we're not trying to be serious. We're not trying to be anything bigger than our shoes or what have you. We're having fun. Average Joes talking about watches that we spend with our hard-earned pay packet to buy, and then we're able to siphon some of these equipment off to do these videos from our day job. So yeah, thanks for the encouragement, and please engage with us more, because that's what drives us.
From the trolls to the fans, it's a wild ride. Laughing in my zone, no place to hide. Thumbs up or thumbs down, bring it on my way. No filter, real talk every single day.